I'll wait. My dad had a stroke, and so, I was panicking about it, thinking, wow, man, I can't afford a nurse. I'm going to have to move him in, clean him, feed him, But it's kind of one of those things that kind of worked itself out because he died. Back in Europe, man, my dad, he played soccer. I mean, he ate, slept, and drank soccer, and I think it kind of rubbed off because, not that I ever played soccer, but I ate, slept, and drank a lot. Truthfully, that's so funny, I'm laughing. Truthfully, I was an all-around athlete. I mean, I was always at the rec center, mostly behind the rec center where I played a lot of cocaine, crack, meth, speed, red wine, and occasionally basketball. Back in the day, though, I was a fighter, man. I'll tell you, I had 30-somewhat fights, man. I was in real great shape. Got my ass kicked every time. But I loved it. I loved the conditioning, the road work, the sparring, the bruises, the swelling, the internal bleeding. I found it to be very cathartic. You know how some people, as therapy, they use meditation. Some people write poetry. I like getting the shit beat at me. But at least back then, I never put any garbage into my body. Only the purest quality cocaine. Which made getting my ass kicked even more enjoyable. Lately, though, more recently, I've decided to move on to a more spiritual realm. It's just that I don't know where the hell you get the ecstasy. Any ideas? Recently, me and my girlfriend, right, we're getting along better. I mean, we actually had a breakthrough. Well, we are sharing the same bed recently. So I guess you could say that's a breakthrough. But, now when I have to cuddle up and get intimate with her, I'll never hear the old song, "Oh, I have a headache." Actually, first of all, she hardly talks to me, okay? But if she's not in the mood, she'll just, drive an elbow into my groin and say, "Hey, listen, I understand the importance of drawing boundaries. It's important. But, one of those things. I should have brought up my script. Okay. Anyway, but, okay.
Elbow and groin.
Yes, elbow and groin. Very good, very good. Anyway, I guess you could say she's violent, right? She is violent. But, but never when we're intimate. Then she's sadistic. But of course, only in a very, very compassionate way. Yeah. Anyway, this is what I get. You had to convince me to have them Heinekens before I came. Anyway, so the thing is, here's the thing. She's on this medication now. She tells me it puts her in a fog, right? And she says that it makes her feel like she's just going through the motions, and it shows. Last week, she attacked me with a hammer, right? So big deal. All right. So I didn't sense any emotional, bond between us. She couldn't even get excited enough to use the claw end. You see, we're in a relationship. You just show some commitment, So here's the thing. It's the profanity. And it's the name calling, especially in her South Bronx accent. That's what cuts like a knife. And it certainly. But it's certainly a relief from the slashes she gave me with her Filipino switchblade. Anyway, she's a poet, and she wrote me my own personal love poem. It's called My murderous wrath. You see, even the title has this tranquil tone to it, don't you think? Check out this verse. Might I pluck out your thorny stem to beget your delicate flower? Now, that's not the punchline. Now, aside from all the metaphor and symbolism, she told me that it meant, if I get snotty, I'll get bitch slapped around a bedroom. Okay, I mean, that sounds like it could be fun. And then there's this. I'll plunge the depths of your soul to emerge with your life pulse for you to behold. Meaning that she'd like to carve out my heart, rip it out of my chest, and show it to me. You see, after all of these years, this lady still loves me to pieces. That's about all I got. Thank you.
Victor Carbone.